Hello and welcome back to Edge Control with Tom and Tron. I'm Tom, sat with me here is my co-host Tron. Now over the past 4 or 5 weeks, Tron, have you done any edging?
I've done a lot of edging over the past 4 or 5 weeks.
What have you been edging?
A lot of edging. What haven't I been edging? Many things. What about you, Tom?
Yeah, I've done a bit of edging. Yeah. Driving over here now. It's edging the other side of the road.
Edging over the side?
Yeah.
Must be pretty confusing.
No, you get used to it.
Oh, okay.
In Alberta, everyone drives like a fucking crackhead, but...
No, but I thought it was Ontario.
No, they're pretty bad over here, man.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
I was British Columbia where they
were pretty chilled out.
They were driving.
They were pretty chilled out. It's all good.
Oh, that makes sense then, doesn't it?
Yeah. No, but there's a lot of undertaking that happens over here.
Oh.
Wouldn't be allowed back home.
No.
Not allowed. And
the police would see you if you did that.
And they're getting used to the right turns that you can turn right on a red light. Makes sense, but...
Be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some of them you can and some of them you can't.
I don't want to see you mowing over any pedestrians anytime soon, okay, Tom?
I'll do my best. If I do it, you won't see it.
Yeah. It might be me being mowed over.
Nah, you'll be alright.
Okay,
you'll be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're back. This is season 2,
yes.
I believe.
Yeah, we'll call this season 2. We took a break, and now we're back.
We did take a break, yeah. We had tried to record some content. I recorded the top 10 best Gruffalo quotes, and then I wasn't able to send it in, so that was depressing. So I spent half an hour of my time doing an English language.
I was supposed to get loads of them recorded whilst I was in the UK, and that never happened either. So, yeah, either because I was hungover or ran out of time. So, yeah.
How much drinking have you been doing, Tom?
In the UK, a fair amount.
Okay. I don't know if we can go on a night out anytime soon because my alcohol tolerance is very low now because I don't drink that much.
I mean, I've got to drive home as well. I now live 2 hours away. Which,
very true.
Yeah.
So you just got to have like some non-alcoholic Coronas or whatever, those Corona summer brews.
A couch to crash on. Speaking of which, though, next weekend I'll be back in town.
Okay.
For sure.
Crashing on couch.
Probably, yeah.
Whose couch?
That is yet to be arranged, but...
If you are listening and you have a free couch, please let Tom know.
Yep.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
All good. So, Tron, what have you been up to in our little break?
What haven't I been up to? So I went to Calgary.
Yep.
Saw a concert. That was good times. Managed to see a hockey game in August, of course. A little bit of ice skating. A lot of sleeping. A lot of working. What else, really? Dealing with idiotic tourists as always, but we'll get into that. And trying to make sure the hotel doesn't burn down.
Fair enough.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fair enough. Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I went back home. I saw all the family. Then I went on a boys' trip to Cornwall.
Nice.
Where we did a fair bit. Had some fun there. That was good. And then I also saw some other people from out here. I saw Georgia from season 1. Not season 1 of the podcast, but season 1 of Canada.
I was about to say that's a guest I was never here for.
And Amber as well, who's another Canada season 1.
See Canada season 1.
Canada season 1. Yeah. It was good. What else happened?
Did you go to any Leicester games?
I did not. No.
Right.
Leicester City are doing well now though. 6 in 6 at the moment.
They are in a championship though.
Yeah, but we're 6 games and we've won 6 games on the bounce, my friend.
In the championship?
No, that's including the Carabao Cup as well, but we don't talk about that. And then we've got Liverpool next, so that might be a bit of a...
We have Chelsea next, because we come in the third round because we're big European big boys now.
Yeah.
But then we have to play Chelsea, so we might get knocked out. But
maybe. Chelsea are woeful though, so you could be alright.
Woeful, yeah.
Then I did Cornwall. What did I do then? Then I went to Warhammer World a couple of times. That was pretty dope.
Wait, Warhammer what?
Warhammer World.
Oh, I thought you said Warhammer World Cup.
No.
I was about to say you competing.
No, I'm not competing.
Oh, by the way, I saw a Warhammer shop in Chinook in Calgary.
Yeah.
I know it's
there.
But it's tucked away behind this staircase.
Yeah.
It looked kind of cool. I don't really know what happens in Warhammer, but it looked kind of cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then what happened? We did that then. It was my mother's birthday. So we went out with the family for that. No, we didn't get drunk because I was flying the next day, I think. Her birthday was on the Friday and I flew on the Sunday. So I packed on Saturday.
Nice.
And then I flew out to Vancouver.
Lovely.
Went out in Vancouver, did a bit of car shopping.
Lovely.
Did some haggling. Did some haggling.
How's your haggling technique?
It's pretty good. I'm not paying more than this.
And then you managed to get a car that you liked for that price.
Pretty good car.
10 out of 10.
Nothing. We've been checking to see if anything better has come up, and we got a bum deal, but no. We did pretty well. Did pretty well.
That's good.
Then we drove we got the car, then we did a bit of Vancouver, we did Stanley Park, we did a bit of downtown.
Did you go to Gastown?
Yes, we did Gastown. We did Gastown, yeah.
Whatever.
What else did we do?
Granville Island, did you go there?
No.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
We didn't have too much time.
Outside market kind of thing.
We landed on the Sunday.
Yeah.
And it was car shopping Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Then we had Wednesday, Thursday, and then we left Vancouver on Friday. So we did Stanley Park the one day. And it's still a little bit jet lagged and a little bit knackered. And then we did a bit of downtown. What else did we do? We went shopping. We went to one of the outlet malls. No, we saw a seal.
That's kind of cool.
Saw a seal, but no whales.
And some seaplanes.
Yes, we saw lots of seaplanes. They're pretty cool, the seaplanes.
When I was in Vancouver last time, it was February 2020, there was this whole thing on the news about a massive seaplane crash, which was a great time.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a great time for the people involved in the crash. But I remember hearing about it. I was like, oh my god, this is something big is happening in Vancouver. What is going on?
Yeah. We saw lots of people pissed up sleeping on the street, which was...
Welcome to big city in Canada.
Yep. And then we started driving.
Go near Hastings Street, by the way? Good.
Where's that?
You don't want to know. East Hastings, it's the renowned druggy central of Vancouver.
I don't think we went that way.
I walked past the top of it, and I was actually walking through heroin needles, and there were people just shooting up on the street. It was like, okay.
Because we were staying close to the airport, because that's where the cars were.
Oh, so you were down south?
We were in Richmond.
Oh, okay. So you weren't even in Vancouver then?
No, not technically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then we left on Friday. We drove through Kamloops on the way out to. Then we did Revie, stayed overnight. Did 2 days in Revelstoke. Well, 2 nights in Revelstoke, 1 day in Revelstoke.
Mm-hmm.
Went hiking up in Revelstoke National Park. Went and saw a couple of lakes.
Lovely.
Saw a bear.
Didn't get eaten by the bear.
Didn't get eaten.
Still here.
I'm still alive and kicking. And then what else did we do? And then we drove to Golden. Then we did some hiking down the Kicking Horse River. And then we did... What else did we do? Then we went up the Icefields Parkway. And we did a hike around Bow Lake and the Bow Glacier, which was pretty
Lovely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then we headed off to Canmore. Had a night in Canmore. Wandered around Canmore the next day a bit before my dad's flight. Drove to Calgary. Visited a Warhammer shop in Calgary.
Was that the one in Chinook?
No, not that one. I went to the Sentry Box where it's cheaper. Went to Sentry Box to get myself some more Warhammer paint. And then I came back to Canmore. Hung around at the ice cream cart with Aline. Bumped into Nick. Bumped into Dan. Yeah. Went out, played some pool with them later that night. Crashed on Dan's couch. Yeah,
lovely.
Good vibes. And now I'm here. Had a Mackey's breakfast this morning.
Yeah. Are you with me, who's woken up as of 15 minutes ago?
Yeah. And the game's a game. And later I'm going hiking with producer Ed. Then I'm collecting all my things and moving back to Golden.
Lovely.
All my stupid amount of pairs of skis.
How many do you have now?
9.
That's a stupid amount. I have 4 and that's too many.
Yeah, I know I've got too many. I'm trying to sell them.
Yeah. I'm trying to sell one as well.
So if you're but yours are knackered.
I'm selling the shitty Redsters to one of my roommates, who's a beginner skier.
How much
it
for?
Should be okay. However much he wants to buy them for.
Fair enough.
Probably 100.
If you're a beginner skier and you're listening to this podcast, first of all, let us know who you are. We can sell you some lessons. And also, I've got a pair of skis. I've got many pairs of skis to sell you. But yeah, anyone who's looking for any type of ski, I might be able to help you out. So shoot me a message.
For me?
Have I got any for you?
Yeah.
I've got the Blizzards.
Still?
Yeah.
Those cool Blizzards. How tall are they?
170.
I might have to take you up on that.
Yeah.
Would they be good for...
They're a 13 metre radius.
What radius do I need?
I don't know. Depends if you want to do shorter turns or longer turns, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Because what were you on before? A 15? 15.5 maybe?
I think the Redsters are 14.
Yeah, so it's pretty similar
like
to
14.8 or something.
Pretty comparable to what you were on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're more than welcome to take those
a little bit of a precursor this winter. It's going to be a little bit more ski chatting.
Yes. When winter comes around, the ski chat is probably going to take off.
Yeah, but you also get to hear about the dumb tourists who we've taught.
Well, this depends if I end up teaching,
which
we will get on
which we will get into right now.
Yes.
Actually.
So, to those of you who may know my situation, essentially I am looking for work as a ski instructor, but I have not heard anything from anyone. I had an interview with Kicking Horse, which went spectacularly well.
Explain.
I was in the UK again. This was back when I was in the UK. I was going into Birmingham to see my friend Georgia.
Oh, Birmingham of all places.
Birmingham. Yeah, so I got the train in. I'd worked everything out. I had plenty of time between the train I was going to catch back, getting home, and then starting the interview.
Yeah.
And as I leave the train station, I check, that train's still running. That's all good.
Oh, no.
And I get to the train station, and they've cancelled. So then I go and see Georgia, have a nice time. That's lovely. And I get back to the train station, and they've cancelled the train.
Oh, no.
So I have to do this interview on the train with the signal cutting in and out. Then towards the end of the interview, the signal just goes. I'm left with nothing.
Oh, no.
Which is appalling. I emailed back straight away saying this is unacceptable. I'm so sorry, but it's a bit ropey.
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv. Yeah, so
you can't trust the trains. Do they not have Wi-Fi on the train you're on?
Yeah,
the Wi-Fi's just rubbish.
It's just shit.
Yeah.
Kept cutting in and out.
I used to go home from Brighton after a Brighton match, do my homework on my laptop. Wi-Fi was awful. We couldn't get anything done.
Yep.
It was like a page, and that was it in like 2 hours of the train journey.
It's so that one went swimmingly well. I have not heard back since.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and then anywhere else is a bit far away, really.
Lake Louise, if you're hiring.
I've applied and heard nothing, so
that ship may have sailed, but
who knows. But yeah, game's the game, I suppose. I have to set up my own online ski school or something.
Yeah, or you just join the new thing that's happening.
Oh yeah, there's all this politics as well.
Yeah, lots of politics happening. Yeah,
there's now a rival organisation to our CSIA. There's the PSIC.
Yeah,
who knows what's going to happen with that?
We don't know, but as long as everything works out, it'll be okay.
Yeah, I reckon it's a flash in the pan, and not much is going to happen.
I don't really know what to say on the whole situation, apart from it's very interesting.
Yes.
And I was walking around work trying to get other people's opinion. Well, obviously, none of them know skiing, so it just ended up me wanting to talk about it.
Yeah.
And they would say, "Oh my god, that sounds so interesting." I was like, "Okay, you guys just don't have a clue what's going on."
Yeah, we're not high up enough in the food chain to really understand what's happening.
No. It's just not really happened before, I'm guessing.
All I'm saying is, unless the PSIC give me a pair of skis and lecky poles, I am
or unless
still
they make
loyal.
the course significantly easier than the CSA course, which I don't think they're going to do, judging by the sound of it. No, I don't think they're going to do that.
I reckon they'll make it harder.
Yeah. Because there's like this whole studying thing I read. You got to like study body movement or whatever, which you have to do. But I feel like you actually
Isn't
have to
that what we do anyway?
But I feel like you actually have to do like read PowerPoints and essays and shit.
Well, have you not read the booklets you were supposed to read before doing your courses?
I did, yes.
Yeah, well then you've probably read what they were going to teach you anyway.
True. But they're easy to read. They're like bullet points. They're not really. I only read the bullet points.
The big manual.
For my level 3, I'm reading it all.
Yeah.
But for my level 2, it was
level 2 you didn't need to.
Yeah, exactly.
You've not done ski dev though, have you? You only did teach.
After I've done both the devs, so I'll read it all.
Yeah.
I have some study time in the mornings.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, Dumb Tourist of the Week.
Dumb Tourist of the Week, have I got any nominations?
Well, I've done Tourist of the past month, actually. I'm going to try and think of my best nomination.
I don't think I've got any.
I mean, unless you're counting yourself as a tourist in England, trying to do an interview on a train.
Oh, but that's home. Well, it's home, but it's not home, if that makes sense.
It's a bit of a dumb move.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't my choice. The British transport system's fucking useless.
It's all as bad as out here.
I don't know. They don't just cancel trains out here.
There aren't any trains, that's why.
Yeah. They don't just cancel things for no reason.
No, they don't.
I'm sure there was a reason, but they could have let me fucking know.
Shortage or whatever.
Yeah. Bastards.
Okay, for
me.
If
they'd let me know, and I had updates and everything set to my phone, and if they'd let me know ahead of time, I could have
just got
back and got an earlier train, and that would have been okay. But shit got fucked.
Oh dear. Oh no. So my dumb tourist of the week. I don't know if I told you about the tourist deciding I'm going to poop on the floor before.
No, you have not.
I might. I don't know if I have. But so previously, about 2 months ago, there was this tourist who completely missed the toilet.
Nice.
And pooped on the floor.
Nice.
Great time. I had to clear that up. Now, since you've been away, I don't know if that was since you've been away or not, but that was horrible. Recently, somebody's done the same exact thing, but taking a little bit of a step further. They've pooped in their underwear, left their underwear on the floor next to the toilet. So I walk in, I was just like, oh,
is this adult-size underwear as well?
Yes.
That's fucking grim.
So we walk in, and I'm just like, oh, this is good. So I radio my co-worker straight away. I'm just like, we have a situation in the bathrooms again. He's like, oh no, because you remember the last one. Go in, and it takes 2 of us to pick up the thing and put it in a bag.
Why do you need...
Because one person's got to hold the bag, one person's got to leg it out.
You see, in my head I had the image of each of you taking one side of the pants.
Just drop it in. Yeah. No, one person took the pants, one person took the bag, and I ran down with the bag, chucked it in the bin. But we also have a great recording of this from my friend from the front desk who came in and recorded it all happening.
Can we get the sound clip so I can insert it here?
We might be able to.
Fantastic.
It's basically just us going, oh my god, that's awful, oh my god.
If we have the sound clip, you will hear it now.
Yeah, we will try.
But yeah.
I'll have to try and ask my friend for it, but he should be working with me tonight, so it should be okay.
All good.
I don't know if there's any other dumb tourist nominations. Just a lot of weddings. Just a lot of people throwing up in weddings, pretty much.
I'm trying to think if I've got anything.
And people not knowing what's... Oh, somebody threw out their clock in the room the other day. Their alarm clock, they were just like, I don't want us anymore, chucked it in the bin. That was not really dumb, but that happened. Yeah. Just people pooping on the floor, really.
People walking really slowly in airports.
I hate that as well.
It's so irritating.
That's why they have the travelators.
Yeah, but then people get on the
travelator and stand still.
Yeah, just move to the side.
Yeah, so then I
stand on the right, walk on the left.
Yeah, just stop being such an idiot.
That simple.
Or how about you just don't go to an airport in the first place?
Yeah, just fuck off.
Welcome. Yeah,
fuck off.
Go back home.
Yeah, we don't want you here. You're not allowed to take the airport back either. You've got to walk.
You got to walk. You can do it all the way from your holiday.
Yeah, I agree.
For most of these people, they're probably going to like Southend-on-Sea or something.
What?
It's just the type of people that strike me walk slow in the airport from like Essex and Southend, aren't they?
No, it's often old people.
Oh, they're from everywhere though, aren't they?
This is true.
Yeah.
Get old people everywhere.
The amount of old people who've been coming to Banff, I'm just like, what are you going to do?
Oh, it's mental, isn't it?
You're just going to walk around the town, sure, but what else are you going to do?
I suppose they could get the gondola.
Oh, one person moaned about how his room was so cold, bear in mind it's like plus 20 right now, and that I might as well be sleeping in a tent. And I was like, man, you're okay. And I was just ignoring him, and I was trying to fix the heater, so I was like, okay, this is how the heater works. And he was just like, you should be sleeping in a tent. I was like, no, but the heater will help you, and this is what happens if it falls over, it's all going to be okay. And there was another person who just shouted about how they're going to freeze to death to someone on the front desk as well. Bear in mind, again, it was like plus 25 this day.
And did they have the aircon turned all the way up?
There is no aircon.
Ah.
So they can't be cold.
They're just morons.
Exactly.
Yeah, so...
Absolute morons.
People complaining that the rooms are cold. Let's put that in.
Yeah.
That can go in. Did we have any more nominations for our...
Leaderboard of everything.
Definitive leaderboard of everything?
Yes, I do. What are we going to add in?
I don't know. Have you got any nominations?
I've got one for you. You can add in Vancouver on there, as you've now been there.
That's not going to rank highly. I'm just trying to get it up on my computer, and maybe we'll have to do that another time because it doesn't seem to be working right now.
Oh, somebody who was very proud of his nomination on Leaderboard of Everything is Ash. I spoke to him yesterday.
Yes.
Shout out, producer Ash. Had a couple pints with him yesterday. Well, I was having a couple pints. He was being a good man, alcohol-free beer that he does. And he was very proud of his ranking in the ski instructors. Looks of liquid ski instructors, I'll say. And the fact he's above Serge, he was very proud of that.
Yeah.
And he also agreed about how it always scared when he's walking up and down the stairs. So
shout out Serge's knees.
Yeah, we should put them on the leaderboard of everything.
I'm sure they were good ones.
They must have been.
Yeah.
If not, then that man's been limping around since he was like 8 years old. That would be interesting.
Is there any other news we need to cover in this first section?
I don't think
Should
so.
we push that one off there?
Yeah. I'd agree.
Yeah, knock that one on its head. We'll be back in the next section.
Yes, we will.
Hello, and welcome to this next section where we're going to be analysing the Gruffalo's top 10 coldest moments.
Yes, we will be. So I'm going to read them out for the audience, and then me and Tom are going to do A-level English literature on these Gruffalo quotes. We're going to delve right deep into them.
Yeah.
So the first one is, all was quiet in the deep dark wood. The mouse found a nut, and the nut was good.
Now, is this mouse a particularly, what would you call it? A nymphomaniac?
What's one of them?
Someone who's addicted to sex. She found the nut, and the nut was good.
It might be addicted to that. Also, maybe this whole thing is just
Is the mouse a slag?
Is the mouse a slag? I mean, they are looking for a nut.
They are.
And as soon as they found it, the nut was good.
The nut was good.
It doesn't say where they found the nut or where they got the nut. It was just the nut was good.
Yeah, the nut was good. And all was quiet in the deep dark wood.
Yeah.
Maybe then they're not quite so addicted.
No, but always quiet in the deep dark wood before. Then it doesn't say.
Could be noisy when they've got the nut.
When they've got the nut. Yeah. Exactly. It could be noisy once they've got the nut.
From what I'm getting from this first bit is the mouse is a slag.
Oh Jesus! I should have tried to drink. Yeah, I agree. The mouse is a slag. Okay.
Cool. Let us know in the comments if you believe the mouse is a slag.
Jesus. Okay. Next one. You see, everyone is afraid of me, but now my tummy's beginning to rumble, and my favourite food is Gruffalo crumble. I believe this is the mouse saying this.
Yes, right now. It is.
Favourite food is Gruffalo crumble. So what I want to know about, this is not really English literature, but I want to know, how does one make Gruffalo crumble?
Have you ever made apple crumble, Tron?
I have, but are we saying it's similar to apple crumble?
Yeah,
or they need to, how would you cook the Gruffalo meat though?
Well, the same way you'd bake.
Because he's quite a big beefy boy, isn't he?
Yeah, but you slice the meat thinly.
True.
Because you're not eating the whole Gruffalo. You're probably going to have the sirloin, maybe a bit of the ribeye, maybe a bit of the fillet steak, but you're not going to be having the fucking gnarly feet, are you? No one's eating the feet.
You've got to start with the feet. Maybe the feet are the best part. Have you ever had Gruffalo meat?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the feet good?
No.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So you don't eat the feet.
So back on the English literature part of this, I like the rhyming of what is it? Rumble and crumble. There's not really much else to say to this. There's not really anything we can.
Just rhyming couplets.
Just rhyming couplets, and the mouse is giving the big one, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's saying you like to eat Gruffalo crumble.
But again, this could relate back to the mouse being a slag.
It could.
Maybe the mouse just wants to taste that Gruffalo meat.
In the Gruffalo crumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? There's not really much to say about that one.
No, I don't know where you've got this quote
Gruffalo. Yeah, I don't know where that one's coming. We're going to skip that one. Okay, this is a good one. Who is this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and turned-out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, he has prickles all over his back. It's just describing the Gruffalo right there.
Yeah, but it also sounds kind of like Pat Lynch on a bad day. I'm not going to lie.
It does. Prickles over his back, you can't get too close to him.
Yeah.
At the end of his nose.
Mate, I don't know if he's got that. I haven't analysed his face too closely.
No, terrible teeth.
maybe a bit harsh.
No, I just feel like, yeah, his prickles all over his back does definitely sound like Pat Lynch on a bad day.
Yeah.
You can't get too close to him.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Yeah, okay.
Otherwise he'll peg you.
So that's what the mouse is going to do in this. Maybe Pat Lynch is the mouse.
Shag, marry, kill, Pat Lynch, the Gruffalo and the mouse.
I don't know if we can get into that.
Nope. I want an answer right now.
We're gonna kill Pat Lynch because he's an actual person. We're gonna marry the Gruffalo because why not?
And you're gonna shag that dirty mouse.
Shag the dirty mouse because we've already covered what the mouse is in this episode.
Fair enough.
That's a boring one. Okay. On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. An owl saw the mouse and the mouse looked good.
Damn, that mouse.
Yeah,
she knows how to put out. She knows how to put out.
So clearly the owl is attracted to the mouse now.
Yeah.
And that makes sense because the mouse has been nutting everywhere, all over the forest.
No, she's been tasting the nuts.
Tasting nuts. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a she. Yeah, she's not.
Is it a she?
I don't know. I believe it's a him in the actual thing. But if they're looking for a nut, then
is the mouse in the Gruffalo male or female?
This is. We need to know this.
It's the mouse.
I can drink my coffee in peace without spilling it everywhere.
Gruffalo. Male.
Tim Hortons do better.
Female.
Jesus, it's awful.
The gender of the mouse is specified as male.
Oh, why does he want a nut? Maybe
that's in the sequel, The Gruffalo's Child. Well, men can taste nuts. That's okay.
Exactly, it's okay. Yeah. So next one. I want you to read this one, Tom, because I reckon you can give it a little bit of pizzazz.
Oh help! Oh no! It's a Gruffalo.
There we go. So the Gruffalo's just come.
Damn. Damn. Exactly that mouse is good.
That mouse is so good. Shouting, it's a Gruffalo. He's having a great time right there.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to say if we've just covered that straight away there. Okay, don't call me good. I'm just the scariest creature in the wood. Just walk behind me and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me.
Damn. Mouse is scary. Gives scary good sloppy toppy. That's all it is.
That's what it is right there, okay.
Life altering.
Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo?
What?
Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo?
But the Gruffalo is real.
The Gruffalo is real. We've just covered that.
It's just like
the mouse and the Gruffalo.
The Sasquatch is real.
We see him in Dancing Sasquatch every now and then. Yeah. He's in there.
He's in there.
He's dancing.
Yeah, and he's
looks
a Sasquatch.
A little bit dishevelled. Yeah. It doesn't really comb his fur bugs, but it's all crumpled. But he's having a great time.
It's all good.
Then the last one. His eyes are orange. His tongue is black. His prickles over his back. It's one we've already covered, I feel like. But why is his tongue black? What has he been doing?
Rimming. Lots and lots of rimming.
To the mouse?
Maybe, not just the mouse.
I'm guessing this is a Gruffalo.
I think this wood, they don't conform to the social norms of monogamy. They are polyamorous.
Ah, okay.
So he could have been rimming the fox, he could have been rimming the owl, he could have been rimming whoever he wanted to.
He could have been rimming anybody.
Yeah.
A tree? Why not?
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
Quite possibly.
Make your tongue black. So.
Yeah.
I feel like that is the Gruffalo's top 10 coldest moments. He didn't have many cold moments, but so it wasn't really 10. But yeah, that's a Gruffalo's coldest moments. Yeah. What a time to be alive.
Yeah. What a time to be alive. That brings this section to an end. Yeah.
Now we've got Court of
Tom and Tron. It's going to be a quick awful. Court of Tom and Tron.
Jesus Christ.
But we've got it. We've got one thing for you today.
Oh, do we?
One thing for you today, and then we need you guys to get emailing in again.
You do.
Yeah, we need you.
Didn't Lean send something in before, or did we already cover that?
That was a dumb tourist, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. We spoke about that.
Okay, good.
I think.
Shout out producer Lean.
Shout out.
Also shout out my uncle. He's going to be
listening.
Keeps
Theo's uncle.
For a shout out.
Shout him out. And a load of my guys from home want to shout out as well. My mate Aidan from home, he wants his nose ranked as well, because we've got Aidan Corey's nose and we need to have Aidan Budd's nose on the ranking list. So
I'll just rank everyone's noses.
Maybe we need a separate nose tier list.
Maybe we do.
Just get everyone's noses
and start getting noses ranked.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Okay, cool. Tomotron.
Cool. Am I in the wrong for calling my co-worker a nosy bitch after she kept insisting to know my husband's salary? Straight off the bat, what do you think? No, we've got more. But
how big is her nose? Because if she's got a big nose, then she's nosy.
But isn't everyone nosy to some extent? Because to be not nosy at all, you would have no nose.
You'd have a nose.
So Voldemort is not nosy.
He's not nosy.
But everyone else is.
Everyone else is, yeah. I reckon she's being nosy, because why do you need to know?
Yeah. My husband and I, both 33 years old, have been together since college. Over the years, he's had quite the career trajectory. He's some kind of manager and makes 10 times what I make, and I make a good salary. Ha ha ha. As we've grown wealthier, I've learned that people become nosier. Friends, acquaintances, relatives, you name it. In the beginning, I would entertain the nosy questions, but since I turned 30, I've adopted a take no shit attitude. When people ask me how much he makes, I no longer say anything. I've learned the hard way that giving an exact number can have bad consequences. My new co-worker, 25, already has quite the reputation. Very chatty, catty, gossipy, you get the gist. You can just tell she craves wealth and status. She wears a bunch of flashy designer items and is always asking the ladies around the office which of the men are single. Last Friday, our office hosted an afternoon happy hour. She approached me and asked me how my husband's recent vacation to Europe went. I told her it went well and briefly summarised what we did. Then the conversation went something like this. So what does your husband do? He works in finance. Oh wow, he must make a ton then to be taking on all these lavish vacations. I hope you don't mind me asking, but how much does he make in a year? Yes, we're very lucky that he makes a good salary. And I smiled politely. Oh, come on, I won't tell anyone. How much does he rake in a year? Millions? Awkward chuckle. I'd rather not say, but it's up there. What, he doesn't allow you to give an exact number or something? Me, visibly annoyed. No, I just prefer not to say. I hate this writing.
Wait,
she then proceeds to laugh in her face. You'd think the stuck-up one would be the one with the money, not the one without.
Why are you writing it like that? It's like it's a flipping
English
essay. Jesus
you should
Christ.
learn how to take no for an answer and when to quit being a nosy bitch. It's a valuable lesson.
Boy.
Then I smiled at her and walked away. Later on, I had a few co-workers reach out to me and say that she was crying and left early and that I should apologise for calling her a rude name. I refused. I told my mum. She said I was too rude to the new girl and that she's young and might not fully understand salary talk. I think she's old enough. Husband is fully on my side, but maybe I should fake apologise for the sake of office politics, which I somewhat agree with, but still, am I in the wrong? What is our judgment here? Now, I find it interesting because in North America, people don't talk about salary.
No
but everywhere else, people do quite often.
The only time we talk about salary, some people, when you're starting your job, it's like how much you're going to make in the job, and that's all you talk about. Nobody really goes, how much are you making?
Yeah. But in Sweden, I believe you can see everybody's yearly income on a spreadsheet, a national spreadsheet. You can find them, so nothing's hidden. Or it might, one of the Scandi countries, it might not be Sweden.
Yeah.
But it's in the US. I don't get why it's so nosy. Try pull it together. But I don't know. I don't quite know why it's so taboo over here. But
I know
it is.
Yeah, it's kind of good because nobody ever asks. Like even when
I think it was put. I remember reading somewhere that it was put. Companies said you shouldn't talk about your salary and it's rude to prevent employees talking to each other about how much they make and finding out they're not making as much as people in the same role or things like that.
Yeah. The only thing that I found out was when we did talk about salary a little bit at the hotel, a couple people have been there for like 10 years, only make a little bit more than me.
Yeah.
That's all I was told, that like they only make a little bit more than you. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't know an actual number. I know how much I make. So, yeah, which is not enough.
I think
get paid more for dealing with people's
it's
shit.
Better for the workers to talk about salary. But again, this is a different industry and it's...
Yeah, especially if like with finances and stuff. Well, with somebody working in finances, you obviously know you're making a lot of money.
I think it would be a lot better if the new hire was asking how much she made. Then that there's obviously a reason behind that.
Yeah,
but asking really what your husband makes, because that's not really a comparable field if they work in different fields.
I did like her calling her a nosy bitch. That was very funny.
That's fair enough, but
however, she could have handled it a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't think we need to sentence anything though.
No,
I
feel like what we should
all is fair.
Is nobody talks about salary ever.
No, that's the exact opposite of what I've just said, John. People should talk about salary. It's a healthy conversation. It encourages
just talk about
mobility.
Salary who you know. Like if I said, just say you were seeing somebody, for example, and I asked how much is your girlfriend making,
that would be a bit weird. But
if I'm asking, how
we
much
work
are you
the same
making,
profession,
so I know how much you make. I was making a little bit more than you as of like 40 cents.
You weren't
until you went to.
No, yeah.
NAC.
Then I went to NAC and I made more.
You made way more than me.
It was great.
Yeah, exactly.
I was getting what instructors should be getting paid as standard.
I hope he's listening. I hope he's listening. You know, director of where I work. You need to get paid more.
If he is listening, give me a fucking job, mate. But he's not, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do we have another Court of Tomntron?
I don't think we do. I think that's all we got for this week. But yeah, send us your emails if you've got anything you want us to judge. If you've got nominations for our noses, or send us an Instagram DM at tomntron.
Another top 10 coolest moments we can read.
Yeah, if you
a little bit better than the Gruffalo,
send us a voice note, we'll play it on the podcast. All that good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just don't make it too vile, please.
Yeah. Review us.
Actually, no, probably the vile the better, because then we can talk about it.
Yeah. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify and wherever else you get your podcasts from.
Yeah.
And we will be back with another episode, hopefully, next week.
Fingers crossed.
Bye-bye.